Everybody else is falling off. Everybody else, I can't take it no more. Everybody else ready to slap somebody, but they that just wrap themselves up in God. They shall renew their strength. Now look at this, look at this. They shall mount up with wings as. They shall run and not be grow. They shall walk in. Now hold on. I would think that he would have started me the other way around. I thought I would walk first, then run, then fly. That's the human way to do it. That's not the God way to do it. The God way is just start off flying because you're seated in heavenly places. After you're flown around in the spirit, now you come back and land in school. You land in your job. You land back at home. Now the hardest part of flying is landing. That's why when you land, you start running. But then you got to learn to walk like a God amongst humans. Hold on, let me show you, let me show you. Go to Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8. That's why I'm walking word. I'm walking word. Walking word. Romans chapter 8, verse 28, verse 29. Let's look at words and word. Because if God can get you to swallow this isn't pride, honey. Well, you know, brother, I don't want to get proud. You trying to tell me God won't tell you something that's going to make you proud? What kind of God do you think you serve? Grow up and get a clue. This is what the Bible calls humility. Humility is the acceptance of who God said I am. No more, no less. I say what the Apostle Paul says, by the grace of God, I am what I am. Yes. Yeah. Verse 28, Romans chapter 8. And we know, anybody know this? All things work together. Now, he didn't say everything that happened to you was going to be good. He said, I work it together like a weaver who takes dark thread and weaves it together with light thread and then makes a beautiful picture. He said, I'll take the dark things of your life that have happened to you, weave it in with my glory, and make your life a beautiful picture. But the weaver will tell you that what really brings out the brightness of the bright thread is the darkness of the dark thread. And you can't have a beautiful picture without having darkness. Touch somebody and say, excuse me, I'm about ready to move on to my God side. Because I feel the praise. Now look at verse 29. I'm moving you somewhere. That was free. That's on the house, okay? That's not what we're going to discuss. Verse 29 is what we're really after. Because 28 says, remember what 28 says, for all things work together for the good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his, if I say purpose. 29 is going to tell you the purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he did predestinate to be conformed into the image of a God. Why? That he might be the firstborn amongst many brethren. Jesus was the first one of a new race. The race of small g gods. Hallelujah. That's why you can laugh about me. That's why you can tell me off. That's why you can hurl remarks from me from the pulpit. But let me tell you about my God side. Don't get it twisted. You might see me cry, but don't get yourself twisted, honey. Because rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall. I didn't say if I fall, I said when I fall. For when I fall, I shall arise. The God side of me will get back up. And when I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. That's why God said so many of you are struggling. You're meditating on the human side. You're meditating on what he said, she said, and they said. No, no, no. You need to come up a little higher and meditate on what God said. Because God's telling you right now, I don't care that they called you a liar. I don't care that they said you're a hypocrite. You just got to know who you are for yourself. And if you know who you are for yourself, you will praise me like a God. You will give me a God kind of praise. You'll give me a God kind of shout. You'll give me a God kind of worship. Yes, you will. You will begin to open up your mouth and tell the devil, try to handle this. Because when I open up my mouth and praise, I'll shake the corridors of hell. That's why the devil wants you to keep your mouth shut. I'm going to give you his handle just a little bit more. All right, watch this, watch this. Go to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. Now, we're going to run a few scriptures together here to get this. All right? You got your scuba gear, change it, and you get submarine. All right? Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. Now, the righteous flee when nobody's chasing. Excuse me, the wicked. Sorry, I said the righteous. Thank you. The wicked flee when nobody's chasing. Hold on. Wait a minute. You mean those of you that always freak out on God every time you see something go wrong, and then it never happens? Wow. He said, nobody's even chasing you. And you acting like everything's over. He said, but wait a minute, this electric bill is chasing you. He said, but wait a minute, it's still on over your head. Why are you crying like it's off? Man, that's some faith. It's on, and you crying like it's off. And then lo and behold, I go and provide the money, and so it never gets turned off. So you were fleeing, your joy fleed, your peace fleed over something that never happened. But the righteous are as bold. Watch this, righteous. Now come to Genesis chapter 49. Genesis chapter 49. And now, righteous, let's go to the next level. Genesis chapter 49. We're going to begin at verse 8. Genesis chapter 49. We're dealing with verse 8. Everybody say the righteous is bold as a lion. Now, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall, everyone say, praise. Now, this is a play on Hebrew words. As you know, there's no J in the Hebrew alphabet. There's only Y. That's why if you notice when we say hallelujah, it's spelled J-A-H, but we pronounce it Y. When else do you know we pronounce J-Y? Okay? Hallelujah. Right? Then what he says is, so what he's trying to say is, it's Judah, you shall yada. Praise is yada. The word he praise here is yada.